You can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. A loyal friend is a precious gift. Someone by your side through the good, the bad, and sometimes the unthinkable. In 2013, in the sleepy, upscale village of Helmshore, England. 32-year-old Sarah Williams meets up with her unlikely BFF. Biker Kit Walsh, 21 years her senior.
Sarah first met Kit when she was 12 and Kit was 33. And their relationship evolved from that time, which in itself is bizarre.
Sarah and Kit were an odd couple, to be sure.
Sarah prefers the company of older women and men.
Sarah had a deep-set fascination for older men.
How are you?
I'm good. You look wonderful, love.
She could get men to love her and lust after her, and she loved every moment of it.
Kit admires her friend's seductive skills and helps keep Sarah's lovers a secret from her sugar daddy.
I'm coming.
A married older man who's been supporting Sarah for years.
Hey, how are you?
When she was 17, she met David, who was 57, 40 years older than her, and they started a relationship.
As David got older, Sarah developed a wandering eye.
Here you go, your favorite.
Thank you.
She was looking for fresh meat, but she didn't want to let David go because he was writing the checks.
Did you ski today?
I blitzed it,
That's my girl.
but this would be more fun.
They went on holidays a number of times a year. Anything that she wanted, you know, within reason, she'd get.
Why don't you sleep over?
You know I can't.
And throughout all this, David remained married, but Sarah didn't seem to care.
It's open.
I rushed straight over. What's up?
How's the trip to Switzerland sound?
Oh, really?
Sarah doesn't want for money.
Is David paying?
Of course.
You can get a man to do whatever you want.
Not everything.
But her closest friend, Kit, knows she longs for something else.
In Kit, she had someone she could talk to, and she could say things that she wouldn't share with anybody else.
In Vancouver, Canada, 1991, Gladys Wakabayashi and Jean James are unlikely besties.
Champagne.
40-year-old Gladys is the daughter of a Taiwanese billionaire. 53-year-old Jean makes her own way to the top.
She had a very responsible job. She was the head of a flight attendants union.
They come from different social circles. It's their children who bring them together.
You know, their kids were at the same school, and you know, they began to socialize together and see one another on a fairly regular basis.
Despite their differences, the women have one thing in common.
Thank God.
Their smiles mask their secret heartbreak. Gladys's marriage is on the rocks.
Just wasn't working.
She turns to Jean for comfort.
So excited.
Gladys separated from her husband, and they were living apart.
Marital problems are something Jean knows all about. She suspects her husband Derek is fooling around.
You're home early.
Yeah, I've got a business deal.
They leave.
There were tensions in the marriage. That became apparent.
Oh, you don't know them. They're from out of town.
And her suspicions are right.
Derek had a number of affairs. She had expressed concern, an ongoing concern about the fact that he was seeing other women, and that was causing a great deal of anxiety for her.
She hires a private investigator to find out the truth.
Check and see who's been calling.
She had somebody obtain the hotel records of Derek's business trip to Toronto in Eastern Canada.
The records reveal her worst fear.
I'm going to go to bed now.
Jean's husband is having an affair with her close friend, Gladys.
She was particularly upset because Gladys was a friend of hers. She felt, I think, a real sense of betrayal.
You're gorgeous.
In Helmshore, England, cheating on her sugar daddy comes easily to Sarah Williams.
She started to have numerous affairs, even though she was still in a long-term relationship with her married lover, David.
Her latest conquest is another older man, 57-year-old Ian Johnston.
Ian Johnston was formerly a fireman. He was an expert skier. Very soon they struck up a relationship.
Let's get out of here.
I'm seeing someone. I can't.
It's all right. It can be our little secret.
When Sarah met Ian, things were different.
Sarah is falling in love, but the feeling isn't mutual.
What he felt for Sarah was quite a bit more base.
Ian shares his time with another lover, Sadie Hartley.
Same time next week?
Sorry, no can do. Sadie and I are going away.
Ian was also seeing Sadie on an on-and-off basis. Sarah knew about this, and there was a love triangle for all intents and purposes.
Ian's two worlds are about to collide on a skiing trip to France.
Yeah, blew down from the top.
Ian and 58-year-old Sadie aren't expecting guests.
You were really good, honey.
Yeah? Something strong?
Ian.
Yeah, that'd be...
I don't believe it. This is Ian, an old family
Hi,
friend.
Oh, David. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, David.
But Sarah and her unsuspecting sugar daddy turn up.
The bizarre nature of this relationship culminated in probably the most awkward holiday anyone could ever imagine. Sarah played footsie under the table as they were all enjoying dinner together.
But when Sarah finally gets Ian alone, she's in for bad news.
No more. You and I are over.
Because of her?
Yes. I love her.
You're choosing that old woman over me.
I think you'd better leave.
She wanted to be the one controlling that relationship. She didn't like it when Ian took over.
She wasn't somebody to be messed with in the slightest. If you hurt her, you could expect a comeback.
You'll regret this.
They say there's nothing like a woman scorned, but Sarah Williams was the epitome of that.
In Vancouver, Canada, Betrayed by her husband and girlfriend, Gladys Wakabayashi, Jean James displays an unexpected emotion.
Hi, Gladys. It's Jean.
Kindness.
Oh, great. I've got a little present for you.
Jean wanted to visit Gladys and told her that she had a gift for her.
See you soon. Bye.
What have you done, Jean?
June 24th, 1992.
I saw this. I knew it would be perfect for you.
Jean arrives at Gladys's home with her present.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's perfect.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Shall I try it on?
Her rage was focused by her jealousy and her keen sense of betrayal.
Let me.
She tricked her by bringing her a necklace. She tricked her by saying, "Let me put it on your neck for you."
I know you're sleeping with my husband.
Gladys's neck was exposed.
Don't you laugh at me.
This would have put her in an extremely vulnerable position.
No, Jean, no.
Jean makes a superficial cut, deep enough to weaken Gladys, but not to kill her.
Jean wanted information. She wanted to know how long the affair had been going on.
Jean's aim is to torture a confession out of Gladys.
She repeatedly stabbed her in the chest and other parts of the body. It was a real bloodletting.
The truth!
But Gladys either won't
Tell me the truth!
or can't respond. And finally, Jean runs out of patience.
Then she slashed her in the neck, cutting through Gladys's jugular vein.
When investigators got there, they described it as a bloodbath.
And in Gladys's blood, a telltale clue.
A shoe print, a high-heeled shoe.
The print suggests the killer is a woman. And when the police learn of Gladys and Derek's illicit affair, they have a prime suspect, Jean James.
Are these all your shoes?
Yes, they're all in there.
Did you go to her house on June 24?
No.
So they searched the house, they searched the car, and they weren't able to find anything.
Nothing. Thank you, ma'am.
Jean has taken her revenge and left no trace.
They had basically insufficient evidence to lay charges, so that's where the case rested at that point.
The investigation stalls. And as quickly as she turned to murder, Jean switches back to being a regular citizen.
By all appearances, she was just, an ordinary middle-class citizen living her life out in a nice suburb of Vancouver.
In Helmshore, England, Sarah Williams isn't one to take no for an answer. Rejected by her lover Ian, she lashes out.
Infuriated, Sarah writes a letter to Sadie outlining every sordid detail of her affair, even down to the type of sex they had.
She'll dump him when she reads that.
It shows in that letter the kind of controlling, obsessive element of Sarah Williams.
She hopes to break up Sadie Hartley and Ian Johnston.
She's obsessed. I promise it's over.
Sadie was undeterred by this explicit letter written to her by Sarah.
She is not going to destroy us.
Ian became more dedicated to Sadie, and it blew up in Sarah's face.
Sarah refused to accept that any other woman could have him. It was her or no one.
Sarah has a plan.
This one will do. I need your credit card.
No.
And BFF Kit Walsh is right by her side.
Sarah was really the dominant one in that friendship. When Sarah suddenly raised this idea, Kit went along with it.
It's arrived.
The duo go online shopping.
They planted a GPS tracker on Ian's car so they could follow his movements.
You need a stun one to make sure you don't get hurt.
Good idea.
If Sadie went for them, they could use the stun gun to incapacitate her.
Bizarrely, Kit documents everything.
Kit gets swept along in a tide of emotion as she writes down all the details of Sarah's plan to kill Sadie in her diary.
After more than a year of planning, on January 14th, 2016, the women are ready.
Good luck. Thanks.
They know exactly where Ian is. Away from home, leaving Sadie all alone.
Hello?
She was obsessed with ending the life of the woman that she believed had ruined her affair with Ian.
Sarah didn't just want to kill Sadie. She wanted to destroy everything about her, her face, everything.
Sadie's body is left with more than 41 stab wounds.
On some occasions, the 8-inch knife went all the way into the body. That is a measure of the anger that she felt towards this woman.
It's done.
I did it!
While Sarah goes home to clean up, Kit has one job: destroy the evidence.
For all of Sarah's resourcefulness in killing someone, you know what to do.
They'll never find him.
Giving all the evidence to Kit to get rid of was the dumbest thing she ever did.
The boots, the knife, the stun gun and the diary are all hidden very clumsily by Kit.
And the pair fail to cover their digital tracks. When Sadie's body is discovered, suspicion falls on Ian's obsessed ex-lover, whose cell phone is traced to the crime scene the night of the murder.
Cell phones have been putting people in prison for 20 years, but apparently Sarah didn't get the memo.
And Kit's hidden the murder weapons on a farm linked to the women.
Besides the stun gun and the knife, they also start to read the diary, which reveals a 17-month plan of action when it came to the death of Sadie.
Don't move. You're under arrest. Give me a hassle. You in.
Their so-called cover-up has been an unmitigating disaster.
In 2016, Sarah Williams and Katrina Kit Walsh are found guilty of murder. Kit is sentenced to life with a minimum of 25 years behind bars.
Kit's role in this murder was minuscule compared to what Sarah's was, but she's paying for it just the same.
Sarah is sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 30 years.
The attack on Sadie was one of the most brutal I've ever seen between women. This was a crime of obsession and barbarity. But this is also a crime that's pure in its motivation. It was pure jealousy.
In Vancouver, for 16 years, Jean James gets away with her murder and leads the life of an honest citizen until she gets an unlikely chance to dabble again in a life of crime. An acquaintance asks her to be a money launderer for a drug ring.
I earned that in 2 days. Lucky you.
Unbelievably, the now 70-year-old Jean wants in.
You interested? I am.
She had to deliver counterfeit money, and she had to drive vehicles and deliver packages.
For a year, she loyally works for the gang. On November 27th, 2008, she's finally invited to meet Mr. Big.
How do I know you can handle the big stuff?
You'd outload it.
What got Jean in trouble was she liked to talk too much.
Mr. Big wants proof she's ruthless enough to join their inner circle. Jean reveals her most closely guarded secret.
I found my husband screwing around, so I decided to kill her.
You killed her?
I slit her throat and let her bleed out.
She did, in the end, confess.
You're under arrest.
Jean has been duped. The entire scenario is an undercover sting run by Canadian police.
She never thought that law enforcement would lay a trap for her and that she would walk right into it and admit to everything.
Jean is trapped by her big mouth. For the family of Gladys Wakabayashi, justice at last. Jean is convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years to life.
So she'll probably never see the light of day again. And for good reason. It's a pretty horrific crime.
Relationships are rarely straightforward.
You gotta stop being so clingy, babe.
But some affairs
What have you done?
turn out to be real killers. In Jerome, Pennsylvania, the church youth group brings two devout teenagers together For Erin Everett, it's her first serious relationship, and things move fast.
Erin Everett met a young man who was part of her youth group. They dated for a while, and they actually were engaged.
So, you set a date yet?
That's what Erin believed she was supposed to do. That's what the church taught her and her family had taught her.
But before the invitations are sent, Erin calls off the wedding.
So sorry.
So she determined that this wasn't appropriate for her, that this was not her, that was not the real Erin.
Erin, an aged care assistant, stays away from the dating game. Until, at the age of 25, she sees 21-year-old colleague, Tori Minnick.
She saw Tori and she thought she was beautiful. She liked how she smiled. She was vivacious and outgoing.
Erin.
Technology helps Erin make her first move.
Rather than talk to her, she texted her because she was afraid. She was on shore. She said, "I'm gay. I'm really interested in you. Would you like to go out?" She was so excited when Tori said yes. Deep, strong feelings that Erin had for Tori started when she saw her.
Love blooms quickly.
You are so beautiful.
But to be with Tori, Erin must sacrifice others. Her family and her faith.
Being gay was quite contradictory to her beliefs, to her faith, to what she had been taught and what she grew to know and believe.
The couple bunk with Erin's cousin and her boyfriend, 24-year-old Billionaire. It leaves them little privacy.
You two want to shut your curtain?
Leave them alone.
At Billionaire's home, there was a dining room they curtained off to make a room for Erin and Tori.
We want our own place.
Yeah, we all want that.
I have an idea.
Within weeks, Erin decides it's time to mend broken ties.
Mom, hey. Yeah, I know, it's been a while. Look, I wanted to ask, can I come home, but with Tori?
Erin is adamant. She won't give up Tori.
No, I won't come without her.
Erin said, "If Tori can't come, I'm not coming back." So her mom eventually said, "Okay, you can come because we want you to come home."
She said yes. Oh my God. Oh my.
Erin's parents support their daughter's relationship, even though it goes against their religious beliefs.
When Erin started dating Tori, she stopped going to church. She stopped being part of the church community, which she had been a part of since she was like 6 years old.
Erin turns her back on her lifelong beliefs for a forever future with Tori.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Tori was the first real relationship she had with a woman. And within a couple months, she was engaged. This love of her life said yes.
In Piddington, England, 1940, 35-year-old Florence Ransom has everything in life but a ring.
The new staff are here.
She acts like the lady of the manor.
I should meet them.
But she's just the mistress.
Of course.
Florence certainly wanted to be married, and she'd even told people that they were married, which was, of course, complete fantasy.
So, this is Mr. Fisher, Mary, our maid, Fred, the new cowhand, and his wife Jessie will be the milkmaid.
Welcome. I'm sure you'll find Mrs. Fisher is tough but fair. I must be off.
Florence claimed to be a member of the upper class.
It's another fantasy. Florence is pure working class.
Tough but fair.
She brought in her mom and her brother and her sister-in-law, and she passed them off as her servants.
Are you sure he won't find out? Of course not. I'm a lady.
Florence Ransom took the term delusions of grandeur to a whole new level.
It was an amazing situation. Lawrence knew nothing of this.
Because Lawrence Fisher has other interests. 100 miles south, where the real Mrs. Fisher and their daughter Frida live.
It's father.
Lawrence and Dorothy had a deep respect for each other, and they liked each other. They just didn't like making love to each other. So they accepted that.
It was a marriage where both husband and wife independently had a lover, and they all seemed to get on well together.
And how's Florence?
Well, she thinks I spend too much time with you.
With your real wife? Invite her down. Let me put her mind at ease.
You think that's a good idea?
Yes.
World War II travel restrictions separate Dorothy and her Danish lover. But she isn't the least bit jealous of Florence. She even wants to be her friend.
It appeared, certainly to Fisher, that everyone was happy with this perhaps rather unconventional and strange situation.
How long have you been with Stefan?
Dorothy has been dating her younger man for years.
More than 20 years. Why haven't you wed him yet? I don't need another ring. And I'm happy being Mrs. Fisher.
Well, here's to the Mrs. Fishers, my love.
Here's to us.
That didn't sit well with Florence. She wanted all of Lawrence's attention. Under the surface, Florence was becoming very resentful of the real Mrs. Fisher.
Divorce her.
She'll never agree to that.
She gives Lawrence an ultimatum.
She wanted to be Mrs. Fisher, and she was going to get that status any way she could.
Jerome, Pennsylvania, in 2011. Erin Everett is celebrating her secret engagement. But 21-year-old Tori Minnick is having doubts.
Tori would wear the engagement ring around the house or with her, but she took it off when she went anywhere else.
Tori starts to pull away.
Erin and Tori worked separate weekends. So on the weekend, when Erin worked, Tori would go home to be with her family.
When Tori went back to her family's home, she would take the ring off. Tori's family did not ever see the ring.
Erin knows something's up.
You went to your parents' place last weekend.
You know I don't like being here when you're on the night shift. Your parents are here.
Erin had sacrificed all she believed in for this relationship.
You gotta stop being so clingy, babe.
You just don't love me like I love you.
I do love you. Just gotta give me some space.
Tori is torn between a future with Aaron and her past. Because an old flame is reignited.
Her high school sweetheart.
We should move in together.
They were in the process of rekindling the relationship.
I'd like that.
They started doing a lot of things together. In fact, they went on vacation together.
You can't leave me.
I have to move out, Aaron.
Tori decides to call it quits with Aaron.
But I love you.
I'm so sorry. I'm moving out with Cody.
This woman tells her she's going back with her old boyfriend and she's leaving her. This was her life. They were going to grow old together. And she says, I don't love you enough to stay with you. I'm going back with my boyfriend. She never really loved me. She's using me. She destroyed my life. I have nothing to live for.
But her thoughts soon switch from heartache to revenge. Aaron seeks help from an old friend, Billionaire.
She asked him how to use a gun, how to load it. And he texted back what to do.
Following his instructions, Aaron loads her father's gun.
Essentially walked Aaron through how to commit this crime. Aaron had never been exposed or used a firearm. Billionaire walked her through this step by step.
In the English village of Piddington, Florence Ransom is also taking firearm training.
She announced to her brother that she thought now would be a really good time for her to learn to fire a gun.
On July 9th, 1940, she makes an unexpected visit to the real Mrs. Fisher and her 20-year-old daughter, Frida, to show them her new skills.
When did you take up hunting, Florence? The rabbits started taking you to farm. But rabbits are so cute.
It seemed very friendly, with Florence Ransom inviting Mrs. Fisher and her daughter Frida into the orchard.
When Dorothy heard the shotgun, she ran toward the noise and found her daughter dying on the ground.
Her first instinct is a good one: run. Get out of there now. And she started to run. That didn't stop Florence, not for a minute. She chased her down and shot her dead.
Every single time, she had to reload. She had plenty of time to think about this and to stop herself, but that wasn't what she wanted to do.
The carnage doesn't end there.
Florence was not going to allow any witnesses.
Charlotte Saunders, whilst trying to escape to get help, has the back of her head almost literally blown off.
That is just pure evil.
the triple murder leaves a bloody mess. Florence skips the cleanup and stages a robbery gone wrong.
She smashes some crockery, and that's basically it. It's like someone just came in, made a mess of things, took nothing of value, killed 3 women, and leaves.
Florence makes her getaway on her bicycle, but crashes not far from the cottage.
From that point forward, things began to go downhill.
The bodies are soon discovered, as is Florence's crumpled bicycle, and eyewitnesses place her near the crime scene. The next morning, the police arrive on Florence's doorstep with a crucial piece of evidence.
Wonder if you wouldn't mind trying this one for me then.
A single glove.
Certainly.
55 years before O.J. Simpson, Florence fakes the fit.
When the police asked her to try the other glove on,
It's too small.
she actually said, "Oh my, it doesn't fit. It's too tight." It didn't work.
Stand up, please, madam.
The glove fitted Florence Ransom literally like a glove. It was hers. There were no doubt about that.
Florence's house of cards comes crashing down.
Florence.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. How could I? Mother!
And all her grandiose lies are laid bare.
Fisher stressed his amazement and surprise that Florence Ransom, who he'd known as a lover for 6 years, had never told him the real identities of the people who had lived with them at the farm.
Florence lives her life in the clouds. It becomes the perfect storm for murder.
Florence had these grand ideas about who she was, who she ought to be. And anybody that didn't fit in with the Florence vision of the world was either ignored, abused, or murdered.
In 1940, Florence Ransom is convicted of murder and sentenced to death.
Her selfishness is limitless. One of the most selfish human beings I've ever encountered. That would be Florence.
Her sentence is later overturned, and she's committed to an asylum.
She wasn't crazy. It was a way to keep her away from society, protect society from a killer, because they simply didn't have the stomach to execute a woman then.
Erin Everett's vision of the future becomes blurry when her lover tells her it's over.
Tori Mennick tells her she's going back with her old boyfriend and she's leaving her.
2 weeks later, on March 25th, 2011, after working the night shift, Tori takes a nap. Erin wonders if she'll let Tori wake up.
Erin sat on the edge of the bed, just kind of mulling all of this over, trying to decide what to do.
She was thinking, should I let her go? Or should I kill her?
Erin pulled the trigger.
She just looked at her and shot her twice in the head.
Erin isn't finished. She wants to erase the beautiful young woman she claims to love.
Erin struck her twice in the face area with a hammer. She had thought she was still alive. It's scary to think that you got a small girl like that who can just snap and turn on a dime. Jealousy was the main motive. She couldn't be with Tori. She didn't want anybody to be with Tori.
Erin's done the unthinkable. Now, all she cares about is protecting herself.
Erin was frantic. At this point, it clicked what had happened here, what she had done. She was going to make this look like a home break-in and broke the glass. She broke the glass from the inside. You know, that didn't make sense.
In the end, Erin just calls her mom.
Mom, we've been attacked.
And her mother said, just wait there, I'll be there. Her mother called 911.
As the police question Erin about the break-in,
Tell me about the intruder.
it becomes apparent her story doesn't add up.
I didn't see what he looked like.
While they were interviewing her, we had people at the scene, so everybody's in contact.
All right.
And it became clear that the evidence at the scene did not match what she was saying.
Tell me about the broken glass.
Erin ultimately confessed to the crime.
In 2014, Erin Everett is sentenced to life in prison for first-degree murder without the possibility of parole. Feeling shunned by her community, Erin invested everything in Tori. Faced with losing it, she snapped.
If a community is more supportive of alternate lifestyles, maybe, just maybe, Erin could have got help, and maybe, just maybe, Tori would be here.
Jealousy unearthed a monster.
If she would ever get out of prison, there would be a chance she would do that again.
By the time the murder occurred, Erin was broken, and I don't think she can be fixed.